My grandfather, Tommy Brown, otherwise known as Gramps, was born September 26, 1943. My grandpa is the most amazing man I've ever known. His life story is fascinating to me. My favorite story of all is the love story of my grandparents. I asked Gramps if he could think of a major event that occurred during his life that impacted him significantly. Without hesitation, he said, "When I married your Nana and we had your mother, of course." My grandparents' love story is different from the traditional love story. The two most significant events, marriage and a baby, happened to my grandparents all at once. My grandparents met and started dating when they were in high school. Gramps told me that he was crazy about my Nana. In the spring of 1962, Nana was a junior, Gramps was a senior about to graduate. At this time, Gramps was working as a lifeguard. He made 90 cents an hour. They had been dating for over a year and everything was going great. Gramps was set to go to college at East Texas State, and Nana had already put her deposit down for the following year at North Texas. On June 1st, 1962, Nana called Gramps and asked him to go to a doctor's appointment with her. So he waited in the waiting room. Once she was finished, she came out and said, "I'm 3 months pregnant." Without hesitation, Gramps replied with, "Let's get married." There wasn't an ounce of fear or doubt in my grandfather's body. His parents opposed and suggested adoption multiple times. Gramps responded with, "No, absolutely not. We want to get married and give this child a home." My grandparents got married June 19, 1962. Gramps instantly started applying for jobs. He canceled his plans for college and got a job at General Dynamics in August of 1962. He was working in the mailroom, making $1.85 an hour. I asked him how this whirlwind of responsibilities made him feel: marriage, a baby, a family to support. He said, "To have someone depend on me was my life's dream, and then having a child on top of that was probably the most exciting thing that's ever happened in my life." I was absolutely beside myself. I was so excited. I was really looking forward to being a husband and a father. I just assumed the responsibilities. I took the steps that were necessary to get the task done. One of my favorite things that Gramps said was, "Whatever the cards that were dealt, I played the hand." My mother was born on December 19th, 1962. In the spring of 1963, they got their very first apartment, and in the fall of 1963, my Nana went back and finished her last year of high school. Gramps continued to work at General Dynamics. He worked his way up and made a career out of it. He worked at GD for the next 45 years before retiring in 2007. My grandfather has made such an impact on my life. He has taught me how to be responsible. Life handed him lemons, and he made lemonade. Because of him, I look at every situation in life with the glass half full. The beginning of my grandparents' life together was not ideal, but because of their love for each other, their determination, and hard work, their marriage thrived. This past June was their 50th wedding anniversary. I had the pleasure of going to Europe with them for 3 weeks to celebrate their anniversary. My grandfather has shown me how to love someone unconditionally. His love for Nana is so great. Seeing them so in love 50 years later is such a beautiful thing. Gramps also taught me that if I want something and I work hard enough, I will succeed. Giving up is never an option. Gramps always says, "Life doesn't always go the way you're expecting, so you've just got to sit back and enjoy the ride."